Hey everybody, it's What's Up with Giancarlo. Today we're going over topic 7, lesson 1. Understand likelihood and probability. All right? I can describe the likelihood that an event will occur. The standard is MA.7.DP.2.2. Given the probability of a chance event, interpret the likelihood of it occurring. Compare the probabilities of chance events. All right? So get your pencil and paper out and let's start moving. Okay. If you want to look at this, go ahead. But let's move on to example 1. Example 1, use likelihood to describe an event. Each spinner, each spin of a spinner is an action that has an unknown outcome or result. So the action spin the spinner at the right, this spinner, has 4 possible outcomes. You can either land on yellow, green, blue, or red. An event is a set of 0 or more outcomes. How likely is each event? Okay, so A, we have spinning yellow, B, spinning green or blue, C, spinning a primary color, which is red, yellow, or blue, D, spinning purple, which we don't see purple, and E, spinning red, yellow, green, or blue. So pretty much all of them. So each section is the same size. There is one section of each color. The spinner has 4 sections. Each section is shaded one of 4 colors. So there's an equal possibility of spinning and landing on each color. Okay? So let's look at these. It says for letter A, one section is yellow. So spinning yellow is unlikely, but not impossible. Okay? It's unlikely because it's 1/4. It's less than 50%. Okay? So B, half the spinner is either blue or green. So spinning it and landing on one of those is neither likely nor unlikely. It's right in the middle. It's 2/4. There's a 50% chance of that happening. Letter C, 3 of the sections are primary colors. Okay? So we've got blue, red, and yellow. So that's 3/4. So spinning a primary color is likely to happen. It is likely to happen. Okay? So we have 5 options, kind of. Well, there are 5 options. Impossible, and then from impossible to halfway is unlikely. Halfway to certain is likely, and then if there's a certain, there's a certain. Okay. So D, there is no purple, so we cannot spin purple. It is not possible to spin and get purple, so it is impossible. Okay. And then the whole spinner is blue, red, yellow, and green. So it is certain that we spin and hit one of those colors. Okay? This gives you every single possibility, okay? It is um it's unlikely just to spin yellow because it's 1/4. So it's in between impossible and the midway. Okay? If you pick 2 of them, the midway is neither likely nor unlikely. Okay? And then spinning it and getting 1 out of the 3 is likely. Okay? Because it's 3 out of 4. So you're likely to get one of those 3. To get a color that's not on it is impossible. And then to get one of the 4 colors is certain. It will definitely spin and land on one of the colors. All right? So, describe example 1, try it. Describe the likelihood of the spinner landing on an even number. Okay? Go ahead and pause it. Okay. So, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Even number, even number, even number. There's 6 altogether, and there's 3 even numbers, so that's 3 out of 6. So, that is half. So, that is my midway point. So, what would that be? You're right. Neither likely nor unlikely. Good job. All right, let's move on. I've got example 2, determine a sample space. Mr. Garcia has a jar containing 10 marbles on his desk. At the end of class, each student draws a marble from the jar without looking. Note its colors and then puts the marble back in the jar. If a student draws the red marble, the student does not have to do that day's homework. What is the sample space? A sample space, S, is the set of all possible outcomes for an event. Since there are 10 marbles, there are 10 elements in the sample space. Okay? So R represents a red marble, G represents a green marble, P represents a purple marble. This is one way to represent the sample space. So the sample space is R, G, 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 P, 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 P. Okay? So this is how you would represent the sample space. This is the sample space. Okay? That's it. So Mr. Garcia decides that too many students are drawing the red marble. He adds 10 yellow marbles to the jar. What is the new sample space? Well, go ahead and pause. So we see one R, 3 Gs, and then 6 Ps. So it would be S equals R, G, 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 and then 6 Ps. I'm too lazy to do that. And then 10 Ys because I'm too lazy to do that also. And then we do our little bracket, or whatever thing it is. So this would be my new sample space. Does everybody understand? Good. Not very hard at all, okay? We're just adding in the 10 yellow marbles that he added, okay? Example 3, relate likelihood and probability. Elena rolls a number cube with sides labeled 1 to 6. What is the sample space for rolling the number cube? So the sample space are all the possibilities that we can get. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So letter B, is it likely that Elena will roll a 2? What is the probability of rolling a 2? So it's 1 out of 6 for the probability, okay? And if you do 1 divided by 6, you get 0.167, and if you make that a percent, you move it over twice and you get 16.7%. So, like we said on our little chart thing, impossible being over here, certain being over here, and then the midway point, this is not likely, and this is likely. Well, we have 6 options, and asking about 1, that's not very likely to draw it, okay? So the probability of an event is the ratio of the desired outcome, rolling a 2 to the total number of possible outcomes, 6. One of the 6 sides has the number 2. Rolling a 2 is not likely, but not impossible. So it's most likely not going to happen, but it's not impossible. So it's not likely, but it's not impossible because it can still happen. Okay? It's just very small possibility of it happening. Letter C. Is it likely that Elena will roll a number less than 7? What is the probability of rolling a number less than 7? Okay? Well, all the numbers are less than 7, so it's 6 out of 6. And to me, that is certainly going to happen. Is it likely that Elena will roll a number greater than 6? What is the probability of rolling a number greater than 6? Considering that there are no numbers greater than 6, that would be 0 out of 6. Okay? And that is impossible. It cannot happen. Okay? So this goes back to just the chances of rolling that number. There are no numbers, so it's 0 over 6, the total numbers that are possible to roll. And then if I cannot do it, it is impossible. If I could like very slightly do it, it'd be unlikely, it'd be not likely. If it's halfway, it's neither likely nor not likely. And then if it's greater than halfway, but not all of the numbers, it'd be likely. And if it's all the numbers, it's certain. Okay? This is supposed to be CER. Certain. Certain. Okay? Let's move on. Try it. Example 3, try it. Relate likelihood and probability. The game piece shown has 12 sides labeled 1 to 12. Okay? A. What is the sample space for rolling the game piece? Well, S equals little sign, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then whatever. Comma, 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 chameleon. Okay, you guys don't get that. You're young. Okay. Definitely should have paused. Gave you that letter A for free. Okay. So go ahead and pause. Hopefully you're good. So let's look at this together. What is the probability of rolling an 11? Well, there's only one 11 out of 12. So it'd be 1 over 12. And to me, that is not impossible, but it is not likely. Okay? So, what is the probability of rolling a number greater than 5? So that would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would be 7 numbers. Okay. So rolling a number greater than 5 would be 7 numbers out of the 12 on the dice, on the die, on the game piece. Sorry. So that is more than halfway, which means likely. It is likely for that to happen. All right. What is the likelihood of rolling a number greater than 12? Well, since there there are no numbers greater than 12, what is my number that goes on top? You're right, 0. Okay? And that is out of 12. So 0 out of 12 would be impossible. That cannot happen. Okay? So, these are your answers. Here's the key concepts if you want to look at it. But like always, thanks for tuning in, watching the lesson. I'll see you next time. And remember, if you're watching, you're a part of the class. Bye, everybody.